Hey guys, just got back from the Anberlin show. It's probably like 2 something a.m. and yeah, I couldn't really film more while I was at the venue because I ran out of stuff. I got lots and lots of video clips of Anberlin. Anyway, basically I was kind of devastated. There was like this whole meet and greet thing after the show, but you had to be like have passes or whatever for it, and I was like, whatever, screw meet and greet, I'm gonna go wait by the tour bus. And so me and Hannah and Josh like hung out and we're talking to this girl, and she was really cool, and just it kind of felt like really blessed her and stuff. And she was just like, just from talking with us after a while, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry about like swearing and stuff like that. I was like, oh no, don't worry about it. Anyway, she was really cool. Her name was Brienne, and she was like a suicide survivor, and she just had like kind of little bits and pieces of her life to talk about, and she was really, really interesting girl, and she was really cool. But anyway, so we waited by the tour bus, got to meet Dion. I got the bassist for Anberlin, and they were all like coming out. They were like so tired, you know, going to the tour bus. I was so nervous. Steven of Anberlin passed by, and I was like, high five. And then, yeah, and then I was like, oh, the brain dead, because he's like my favorite. And then, not really met Nate. Hannah gave him a high five. Nate's the drummer, and I was gonna go say hi to Joe, but he was occupied, like talking to other people and stuff like that. But anyway, basically, how to make this short, Steven, my favorite person, came out again, and he was hanging out with friends, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna interrupt him because that's rude, but I seriously need to talk to him, get my picture with him and stuff. And so when he was like done, I was like, Steven, can I actually get my picture with you? And he's like, sure. And it was like amazing, because he like, you'll see it on my face obviously, he just kind of stuck around, hung out a little bit, and kept his arm around me, and it was awesome. And I was like, I have a couple questions to ask you. Is that cool? He's like, yeah, cool, you know. And I was like, you know, what's your favorite cereal? And supposedly he's a health freak, but when he goes crazy, which is kind of my face too, he says it's rare, but he loves Lucky Charms. I asked him what was the last children's movie he saw. He said, he was like, oh, I don't even remember. I've seen all of them, all the latest ones, because he has a 4-year-old niece. And he said that for Christmas he bought her a Barbie fairy ballerina DVD set or whatever like that, and he said that he'd watch them with her, and he's like, and you know, on top of when we're watching it, it's like whole like hour, 2 hours of, you know, Barbie princess stuff, and then, you know, along with that, she has to like dance, you know, with the ballerinas on the TV, and so he's like, it's a good, you know, good hour and a half, and like he's like, yeah, I'll dance with her too, so we're both dancing ballerina in front of the TV. And he was like, so if you ever need a ballerina, you know who to talk to. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll let you know. And so that was really cool. And then it was hard to, I want to ask a lot of questions. I was like, I need to narrow it down. You know, and I was like, well, the most important one was like when I really wanted to ask, like, what's spiritual life, you know, on the road for being a musician. And he said it's really hard, you know, it's not consistent because there's no consistency. But he was like, you know, he was like, have you been in Mars Hill? And I was like, oh my gosh, Mars Hill Church, yeah, of course. And he was like, you know, I download their podcast and like listen to them. He's like, those kind of things are really helpful, like being on the road. And he said that, you know, as a band they pray together, like every, you know, all the time. They pray before every show. And I was like, that's so cool, you know, we pray for you guys because I just wanted you guys to be like healthy and safe and stuff on the road. And he was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And it was like really cool, and he looked super, no, not super duper tired, but other people to say hi to, and so it was kind of like, I didn't want to take up too much of his time, but it was like, oh, it was so cool, and it was an honor. I had a blast tonight. Dion was really chill. I was just like, high five, Dion. He was like, cause it was cool. But Nate was out. He went to the tour bus and never came out. He was totally out. He seemed like he was kind of sick tonight. So, but anyway, it was an amazing show. You missed out. And if you're like, you know, didn't even know about it or whatever, you know, you kids from California and stuff, just amazing. And my mom was just like, I just came home now, and mom's just like, I think that's the last one you're going to because it's so late. You came back so late. And I was like, maybe it's the last time I'll do that, but not the last time I'm going to see Anberlin. Not the last time. This is numero tres. And I hope to get up to like 5 billion. I don't know. We'll see. Next time they're in town recording, though, I'm still making them egg rolls. Anyway, I'm tired, but I'm going to go upload the pictures, upload this, and so yeah. Good night, guys.